gentlemen, entering the ring from Honolulu, Hawaii, the World Heavyweight Champion, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we mentioned, on Sunday, May the 7th in Nashville, the showdown to settle it all conclusively. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Nature Boy Ric Flair, and I wholeheartedly encourage you to call your local cable company for program availability on that big event. Ron Simmons, great opportunity for him, Michael Hayes, to challenge the #1 man in all of wrestling.
No, this is the opportunity for Ron Simmons. This is do or die for him. He's got to show everything he's got, and I smell upset in the air. I can smell it right here, because I'm going to tell you what, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, him and Lex Luger got one thing in common. May 7th, they're both going to be beltless. You can bank on it.
Ron Simmons certainly has all the physical tools. Luger's going to be out here, and I think he
Luger, I'd like to interview him, but he can't talk with 2 seconds. This whole thing started because I had to save himself on the danger zone. He was bombing on an interview.
Speaking of the danger zone, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. The NWA main event will follow our program. Paul Lee Dangerously and I, the Midnight Express versus the Samoan SWAT team with both managers handcuffed with a junkyard dog. That will be one of the premier events coming up in our next hour on the NWA main event.
And that should tell the story, shouldn't it?
Certainly should, and time permitting, we hope to hear some comments from Jimmy Cornette a little bit later in the hour.
The reason I say I smell upset, good push. Yeah, he's not going to get nowhere matching strength with him.
Ron Simmons trying to use the power. He blocks it with his strength. Steamboat knows that he cannot out-muscle Ron Simmons.
Yes, he does. Now, here's one mistake, though. It looks like Simmons has the advantage here. He should have capitalized when he frustrated Steamboat. He let him back off and let him think. He's too good of a thinking wrestler, Steamboat is.
Side headlock by Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in this scientific TV main event. Nice move by the Dragon, goes underneath. 1, 2, but Simmons, with all that strength, powers out and quickly back up to his feet.
See what I mean? You've got to stay on Steamboat. Don't give him time to analyze you. He's like a computer.
We want to say hello to all the great fans in Louisville, Kentucky. Well, the NWA will be 1 week from tonight.
And boy, do they love me.
Yeah, I imagine. Sure they do. How about in Huntington, West Virginia?
Oh, you know they do, baby.
The NWA soon to be in Huntington and Columbus, Ohio. Great wrestling hotbed there in Columbus.
As I said earlier, I smell upset because Steamboat is just like Luger. The time is drifting, and it's coming down to May 7th. And just like the grains of sand through an hourglass, he knows that he's going to get beat by Ric Flair like Luger knows I'm going to beat him. And he's going to be thinking ahead, and I smell upset right here today.
The Music City Showdown, Sunday afternoon, May the 7th. Call your local cable company for program availability in that big pay-per-view spectacular. Nice athletic movement by both men.
Hold on, use them legs, Ron.
Steamboat got him over and a near fall. The referee all the way outside the ring in great position there. 5 times referee of the year, Tommy Young.
What do you mean great position? A good referee should have been in the ring, like Teddy Long.
How many matches you ever referee, pal?
Well, a couple, and I did quite a good job at that. Special referee.
All right. Simmons now has backed Steamboat into the
break,
corner.
I like it. Tell him, Ron. Tell him you're going to beat him. Come on. Don't be scared to slap him. Now, mistake. You see, he's giving Steamboat time to think.
Well, obviously, Simmons is very intense here.
Don't let that goody two-shoes exterior fool you about Steamboat. This man is dangerous.
Collar and elbow tie-up. Simmons pushes Steamboat back into the ropes. And, well, somewhat a clean break. He shoved him a little.
I got a feeling this ain't going to end up so scientific. Simmons' career is on the line right here.
The other collar and elbow tie-up. Powerful Ron Simmons, football All-American from Florida State, pushes the heavyweight champion of the world back into the corner. Steamboat cannot be preoccupied with Ric Flair with an opponent the caliber of Ron Simmons.
Baby. You better take that back home because that ain't working today.
Look at the look in Simmons' eyes.
Yeah. Come on, bust loose. Atta baby.
Well, the little cheap shot there. Shoved him right.
Cheap shot is right in front of his face.
Tipper's beginning to flare here. I thought this would be a real scientific encounter, but I can see, and the reason for Simmons' intensity, another collar and elbow tie-up, side headlock by powerful Ron Simmons, goes behind, nice athletic maneuver, scientific move, into the hammerlock. Steamboat reversed it. And Steamboat has neutralized the strength advantage of the big man from Warner Robins, Georgia, taking him off his feet, but Simmons very quickly back up to a base.
That's it, baby. You can't lay on your back. There you go. Legal maneuvers.
Forearms,
Solid.
forearms to the midsection. He's a four-time football All-American was Ron Simmons. This is his moment to shine. He catches Steamboat coming off the ropes. All this power.
Give me a press slam. That's it. Come on. On the ropes.
Oh.
Yes. Now you got him. Capitalize, Ron. Don't ham it up. Capitalize, baby. This is the world champion.
Simmons with a right hand. He has the advantage on the world champion. Oh, big clothesline.
Here we go. I called upset, didn't I?
Big clothesline. And now Simmons sends Steamboat for the ride.
Yeah.
Catching with another power move. Steamboat's turning up the burner, or Simmons rather. And all the power. Big reverse chin lock.
Go for the pin, Ron, not the hold. Gotta go for the pin, baby.
This is our television main event. Jim Ross and Michael P.S. Hayes with you here on Superstation TBS.
That's right, P.S. Purely sexy, baby.
Simmons again hitting on the brakes. Steamboat fighting back.
Those chops ain't getting nothing done with Ron Simmons.
Steamboat in a weakened position here as Simmons has used his power advantage to its full effectiveness here. He goes for the shoulder block, but Steamboat quickly moves out of the way. The world's champion now must get back on the offensive attack.
You see, I can see that Steamboat did not do his homework on Simmons because he's preoccupied with May 7th and the soon-to-be six-time world champion, my man, Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Big double thrust there by Ricky Steamboat, the martial arts expert. With a big chop, down goes Ron Simmons. And Steamboat now knows he is in a tremendous battle. He has known that for quite some time here with Ron Simmons, who has everything to gain and nothing to lose in this one. Simmons reverses the Irish whip. Steamboat ducks under the big forearm. Steamboat with a wrestling move. Can he get him on his back?
Oh, come on, Ron, hold it up.
Steamboat now with his legs. He's got him great by the legs and the arms, and he can hit it. A great wrestling move by Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Let's get the official word.
The winner of the match, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
All right, let's take another look, Michael.
Well, we'll take a look at it. It was a heck of a maneuver, one you won't see much, and probably only from a Ricky Steamboat with his vast knowledge. But he better gloat about this all he wants, because, baby, on May 7th, him and Luger are going down.
Ron Simmons really testing the heavyweight champion of the world. But Steamboat got the 1, 2, 3. The showdown.